Walk us through your background from Division One basketball coach to where you are today.
Yeah, well, thank you, Jay, for having me on. I appreciate you very much. And yes, of course, I started as a Division One women's basketball coach and did that for 18 years. And simply, God just changed my heart and gave me a new assignment. I love coaching. I played at the Division One level. I played in high school. I played in junior high, and just knew I was going to go. And I played at the Division One level on a scholarship, and just knew I would coach till I was 60, and then go into being an athletic director. But God had some different plans for me, and at first I did not accept those plans. But then happily accepted them. You know, you better be careful when you say you're not going to do something. And that's what I said I wasn't going to do. And then, of course, I'm doing it now.
Who did you play college ball for?
I played at Wake Forest and then for 2 years and transferred to UNC Charlotte, where sat out a year and played for 2. The rules are a little different nowadays. But so I ended my career playing for Ed Baldwin, who was like a father figure to me and I'm still good friends with today. And so cherish my times at both schools and learned a lot.
Okay, because I never knew where you played. For the audience, we are both Arkansas kids born there. And, I'm a big Arkansas Razorback fan. So I didn't know that you went to Wake Forest.
I'm still a Hog fan myself, and I almost played at Arkansas. So that's a whole nother story. But yes.
It's all good. All right. So we're going to move on here. Okay, so you spent years as a high performance athlete in academic environment. What led you to step fully into ministry and business coaching?
So first, when I stepped into ministry, it was in academics and still in coaching, which is interesting that the Lord led me to continue coaching for another year in higher ed. But it was at a Christian school. So I went from this, I hate to use the term, but from a secular environment to a Christian environment in coaching and academics. I am still in academics. I still teach online. And so I'm not giving up that piece or haven't given up that piece. But the Lord transitioned me into a Christian environment in academics in higher ed and then led me to working in the church. And so I work in the church. I'm co-vocational. So I work in the marketplace and in the church. And that's how God has used me in his kingdom to be both. I will continue to do that and have a marketplace ministry, if you will.
What led you to North Carolina? Was it because of going to school at Wake Forest or led you back to North Carolina?
Well, it's interesting that I came to school in North Carolina and then I left and then I came back and then I left. And then I left and then I came back. But I've lived in North Carolina longer than I lived in Arkansas or any other state. So I actually consider North Carolina my home. Okay. And so I've lived here over 20 years. If you put all those times that I've gone and come back, and I love this state. It's hard for me to leave. Maybe I'll leave this state one more time, but I'm probably going to die in this state. So I love North Carolina. Shout out to all you North Carolina.
All right, we're going to keep it moving here. Okay, can you explain Dee Stokes Ministry, Kingdom Factor, and your consulting work, what you do and who you serve? Because here's the deal. You have these different entities that you work with. So I'm leading you towards put them together so we can understand how all of it works together.
Sure. Yeah. And they do all work together. So in about 2009, I woke up and this is before I accepted my call in ministry. I woke up one morning with the words Dee Stokes Ministries, a worship experience, song, prayer, devotion. I looked up at the ceiling and I said, God, that must be you because I'm not going into ministry. Famous last word. And so for an entire year, I was still coaching then. And I put those words on a 9.5 by 11 piece of paper, put it on my wall in front of my computer and stared at it for 10 months. And every time I looked at it, I'd pray, God, what are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. And then he would give me a mission statement as I was driving down the road going to recruit a player. He would give me a vision as we were going somewhere else. And so I'd write all those things down. So Dee Stokes Ministries really encompasses missions work. I'm an author, so I've written books through Dee Stokes Ministries. We train pastors and leaders through Dee Stokes Ministries. So all of those things. And then about 2019, I established a consulting firm. So part of my background or academic work, I should say, is in the areas of cultural intelligence, emotional intelligence, transformational leadership. So I decided to start a consulting firm. Really, the Lord led me in that direction as well, to consult with business leaders, to consult with universities, to consult with athletic departments, really just about anybody in those areas that I just explained. And so that consulting has actually led into business consulting. It's actually led into mentoring and those kinds of things. And so within that, in this year, we decided to partner with Kingdom Factor, an organization that does executive coaching for business leaders, but it's Christian business leaders. And so my consulting firm actually is partnering with Kingdom Factor. They have a lot of tools and a lot of things that I can use to expand, and that's our word for this year, expansion, to expand my consulting with business leaders.